Hello Tarot and Lenormand lovers and welcome to another episode here at Grand Tarot Readings. Today, Lenormand lovers are in for a treat. A square Lenormand, the Quadrolina Lenormand, and a queer Lenormand, the Angels Bless Lenormand. You would say, what is queer about these cards? Well, they are LGBTQ friendly. Look. Isn't that great? That's just wonderful to think about that. So we'll look at those in a minute, but first we'll go to the square ones or the Quadrolina ones. They are made by Angelina Schulze, so German-speaking lady, and this is a German edition. So this is the publishing company. Details I will put on with the video later. And here you first see some explanatory cards, systems, how to lay out the cards. Really like that. They're very clear. They give some clues on how to read them. And she also explains here that these are 36 Lenormand cards as usual, but she has 4 added cards. And she has 2 added cards for the person. So 4 added cards are like belly and factory and hand, and another one. I'll show you those in a minute. But also for the persons, there are several cards. So here you also have a site how you can read cards in German with a QR code here. And here also her social media presence and also another laying system. So let's have a look at the cards, and here you see what kind of style they are. So this is a very realistic and also a somewhat romantic style, I would say. So it's a bit sweet and romantic, I would say. Very, very realistic. So let's take, here you see it's very sweet. It's a certain aesthetics that is very loved by a lot of people. And yeah, so that's, I think it's always important to find your own style and feel, well, this speaks to me, this is who I am, who I can relate to. I must say it's of course also a thing that cards are square. We also know round cards and so on, and although it's interesting, I don't find it often easy to shuffle. Well, let's look at the person cards here. So she has 2 for each, and here you have the cards for Dame, lady, I think, and this is who you associate with. And I don't know how about you, but I would say, yeah, they would really, if you're a very good-looking young lady, brunette or blonde, then they would surely appeal for you. And I would say that the name Square is very apt in this deck, because when we also look at the gentleman, the hair in this card game, bear with me, where is he? Well, here we have one hair. I'm looking for the other one. Let's see, where is the other gentleman? Ah, here he is. He was hiding in plain sight. And you can see that, well, this is also a young man with no flaws, no real human features like we all have, huh? But he looks friendly. Interestingly, I think not many men lay Lenormand cards. Mostly women also lay tarot, but I always notice that most Lenormand layers are exceptionally often women. So this is what the cards look like. And what's really interesting is the 4 added cards. So it ends with cross. We all know that card if you know a bit of Lenormand. And then you have here the card Bauch, belly, and you see a very pregnant lady and she is packing her bag. And here it says angel's wings, and there you can see huge wings. And here it says factory. Yeah, this is like more realistic, huh? So I live above the Ruhrgebiet, and when I go down south, then this is what I go through. And this is very realistic. This is not, although the nice blue sky, not so much. And the last one is hand, and there you see the symbolism of an eye and a hand and a butterfly. So this is the Quadrolina Lenormand, the square Lenormand in more than one way. And here we have the Angel's Blessed Lenormand. And I bought these, I always, or mostly, I would say 90% I buy vintage, because there's a lot going on, and I like to reuse and repurpose things and not add to the pile of things that are made and put into this world. So I bought these on Kleinanzeigen in Germany. It's a marketplace for secondhand stuff, and it's in Dutch. So I really find it funny that I find a Dutch language set in Germany. Anyways, this is made by Belgian people, Veronique Rogiers and Bianca Lampaert. And this is made in Belgium, and they are 49 cards. So they're also a bit more than the ones we are accustomed to. And here we see, you have here a booklet and handleiding. This is also in Dutch. And as I said, LGBTQ friendly cards. This is what the backside looks like. Oh, I should have done that with the Quadrolina as well. Okay. And here, yeah, you see the box, and they're fairly normal size. I would say a bit bigger than playing cards, and a really different aesthetic. So this is a bit like naive art. It reminds me of an interesting color palette, pastels, I would say, but also a bit vibrant. And this is also the same as with Quadrolina. It must be your taste or not. What's interesting here is, like with another Lenormand, you have the normal playing cards there, and it's the symbolism. And I must say, I really like these cards. These are a bit more to my taste, but everything's a matter of taste, and we're all free to look at what we love and not love. And it's great that there are so many different styles, so to each their own. But I really like it when you see cards are a bit of a labor of love project. I also have a labor of love series here. Yeah, and I think you can see that this is a labor of love. It's not so polished. It's more like real life is. So let's see. I used to be a scholar of comparative religion. Well, can you ever stop being a scholar of that? What is going on here with the person cards? And here we see that the same as with the other deck, some cards are added. It looks here like a brown or black colored person is playing golf as a person card. Maybe it's Tiger Woods, who knows. And here you see a person, and you see this symbol. I have this symbol as well in my card deck, the tarot tiles. And it's a mixture of the Mars and Venus symbol, male and female. And here you see an androgynous, I don't know what to, androgyn person, androgynous person. And here card 28, also an androgynous person, couldn't say if that's a male or female. And here you have the same androgynous card, and here a more female person, and here a tennis playing person. So you can see who you identify with. Well, I would say I wouldn't identify with this one because I'm not so sporty, and I'm also not so like this in my former life at academia. And maybe this one. I think I like this one because it's open to all kinds of possibilities. Well, then the deck goes on, and here we have card 36. So what does it end with? Also extra cards, so time and a bridge. I have to move a bit faster now. Cubes, so Würfel and a mask and a well and a compass and a labyrinth And here are, yeah, you can enhance things with that. And out. Well, this was the square Lenormand and the queer Lenormand, and I hope you like my video, and see you next time. Bye bye!